Tara Browne. Tara Browne, 4 March 1945, 18 December 1966, was a London-based Irish socialite and heir to the Guinness fortune. His December 1966 death in a car accident was an inspiration for the Beatles' song A Day in the Life. Early life. Browne was the son of the 4th Baron Oranmore and Browne, an Anglo-Irish peer and a member of the House of Lords who served in that house for 72 years, longer than any other peer up to that time, finally being evicted during government reforms in 1999, and Unab Guinness, an heiress to the Guinness fortune. Browne was a member of swinging London's counterculture of the 1960s and had stood to inherit £1 million at age 25. In August 1963, at age 18, he married Noreen Nikki McSherry and had 2 sons, Dorian and Julian. For his 21st birthday, he threw a lavish party at La Gala, the Gothic family seat in the Wicklow Mountains, where 2 private jets flew the 200 or so guests to Ireland, including John Paul Getty, Mick Jagger, Brian Jones, Jones' then-girlfriend Anita Pallenberg. His life is captured by Paul Howard in the biography. Death. On 17 December 1966, Browne was driving with his girlfriend, model Suki Potier, in his Lotus Elan through South Kensington at high speed, some reports suggesting in excess of 106 mph/170 km/h. He was under the influence of alcohol and other drugs at the time. Browne failed to see a traffic light and proceeded through the junction of Redcliffe Square and Redcliffe Gardens, colliding with a parked lorry. He died of his injuries the following day. Potier claimed that Browne swerved the car to absorb the impact of the crash to save her life. Following his death, his estranged wife Noreen Nikki launched a public legal battle for custody of their 2 young children. Browne's mother, Lady Oranmore, and Browne also sought custody. A judge eventually ruled that the boys should live with their grandmother. Beatles song. The death of Browne is captured in the song A Day in the Life by the Beatles, which was released on their 1967 album Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. In a 1980 interview with Playboy magazine, John Lennon said, "I was reading the paper one day." Lennon, who was a friend of Browne, read the coroner's verdict into Browne's death while composing music at his piano. It was this news which inspired him to write the following lines. In 1997, Paul McCartney gave a different explanation of these lines, the verse about the politician blowing his mind out in a car we wrote together. It has been attributed to Tara Browne, the Guinness heir, which I don't believe is the case. Certainly as we were writing it, I was not attributing it to Tara in my head. In John's head it might have been. In my head I was imagining a politician bombed out on drugs, who'd stopped at some traffic lights and didn't notice that the lights had changed. The blew his mind was purely a drugs reference, nothing to do with a car crash. Car crash, 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 car crash. However, in his 2021 book The Lyrics, McCartney confirmed that the lyrics were about the death of Tara Browne.